turnovers also playing the Mavericks. Maggie Pina knocks down a three, her first points and her first action here this afternoon. Sort of running this Omaha offense right now. Pina to Walsh, wide open three for Kaylee Walsh. Nothing but net.
So in rhythm.
Cora Olson, just a first year on this Omaha team. Paige Mott down low for two.
A nice job by Mott keeping that ball up high, never taking it down, so Gaffon couldn't block it. Just the sloppiness of this game, just a microcosm of it. I mean, there's been so many turnovers.
Weaver for three, splash. Yeah. Kaylee Walsh back in the game here. Again, she has 4 fouls. Pass no good from Maggie Pina, but Caroline Lau goes in, kicks it back out to her, and Maggie Pina drains her second triple.
Weaver cross-court pass to Pina. Long three is good from the corner. Walsh now with 24 and 10. That's her 4th career double-double. Pina puts up a three. She buries it. Pina takes a jumper and she buries it. Leah Moore and, well, rather, another Nolan comes back in, Sophia Nolan. Walsh takes a three and she's got it.
Lau wants another shot. And Weaver right there to save the possession once more. Here's Maggie Pina, and she gets the three.
On that last possession, the Wildcats had not just 1, but 2, or maybe even 3 opportunities to get a triple to fall.
Has been playing very succinct basketball right now.
Deep post for Walsh, and again feels that double team and kisses it off glass. A breakout game offensively for this team that was picked 10th in the Big East this year. Great finish by Pina. It's our awareness month in February and all the pink games, that there's a connection there, a personal connection, yes, that everyone has.
Yeah.
Pina in the corner.
Well, this Northwestern program, a little bit snake bitten. 2019-2020 season, the team finished 26-4. Won a share of the Big Ten title with Maryland.
Opening quarter. And that was a Daly assist right there. There's only been 1 unassisted basket in this game so far.
And that's a great pass up ahead. Daly able to find Pina.
Great pocket pass. She is slipping the ball inside really well early on.
Walsh going to work. It's to her left hand. That's too easy.
Problem for Bradley, it's even tougher to rebound out of this defense than a normal one.
Walsh, it's just bully ball, and she's getting it down low. Lau off the bounce. Pina slithering all the way in for the layup.
Double figures, that's impressive. And we are just underway.
That jumper is good from Daly. Daly tests the baseline. The floater's good.
Her career high is 16. She had that on the 18th of November against St. Francis, so almost that in the first half.
Pina drains the three, and we're tied. Northwestern also hasn't scored in over 2 minutes. Pina trying to end the drought, and she finds nothing but twine.
It's a 4-on-1, and Campbell loses it. Back the other way with a 2-on-1. Lau working on pin 2, and the charge is called.
5 of 24 from downtown against the Wolverines. Lau for 3. Yes! Because they knew they needed more shooting. Northwestern shot 26% from deep last year. Here is Pina for 3, and she drains it. 4 consecutive trays.
That ball is in and out of each of their hands in under about half a second, finding the open player.
Sheldon on the crossover. Has it ripped away by Pina. The first graduate transfer in the Joe McEwen era at Northwestern. Fantastic feed from Pina, and Walsh finishes. Pina penetrates and one.
Gets to her right hand and puts up the layup while drawing some contact. She's now 2 points away from 1,000 career points.
First quarter of action here with 3:15 left. It's corner three, put up, it is good. First quarter ends at 20 apiece, but Maggie Pina, her 1,000th career point and more by way of the three. Maggie Pina, pass out, the three, it is flushed. Casey Harder.
But a low pass nonetheless. Those two usually have such great chemistry, live together at the University of Wisconsin-Madison. Create a ton of chemistry.
Pina's three is good.
And she's been huge for them, being able to knock down threes, a big part of this offense coming off the bench.
She's going to try one right there. Welcome to the game, Maggie Pina.
Competitive, and they're capable of winning close games against Big Ten teams. Seen that this year before. It's just been such tough sledding against this Illinois team.
Some intense fight there from Maggie Pina. Crystal Wang in the game for Northwestern the first year. Great look to Pina, and she knocks it down. That's what Maggie Pina does. And we talk about Makira Cook, we talk about Genesis Bryant, but Camille Hobby, again, has also had herself an afternoon. Now up to 19. Maggie Pina knocks down three, but
18, so it's good for her. We'll see another replay.
Their 16-year veteran head coach is out with a sickness today, so the interim, Tangela Smith, is coaching as they take a three and begin.
Really got in with that rip a little bit, going into the paint, shooting her shot. That's money.
Turnover there, that's one of the few. Weaver pitches outside. Pina with a runner off the glass. That one's good.
Full court pressing straight from the jump. That is what Didi Hageman does, and that's what Freilich wants to tell this team to do every single time.
There it was. You saw Lau get loose.
She is so fast, and with the ball in her hand, she could do anything. She will run right by you and get to the layup, as she did in that last play. She's just one of the most shiftiest players on Michigan State's team right now.
Northwestern has got to have more poise under pressure, a lot more than they had in the first time these two teams met.
Williams got the start today for Northwestern. Maggie Pina will answer the three. It was fun talking to him before the game because you could see the itch that he had, the passion he had of like, it doesn't matter how long you've been doing this, how successful you have. You hate being sidelined. Nice feed inside, and there's another 2 points. Kaylee Walsh.
Northwestern had a lot of issues against Penn State's press in game one. In fact, 40 points worth of issues. Penn State scored 40 points.
And this year, surrounded with depth, she has not had her entire 5-year college career. However, that pass stolen away by another veteran, Maggie Pina. Owusu to inbound. Under the basket, knocked away by Pina. Weaver to McWilliams for two.
Penn State's playbook, turning some defense into offense. I love Northwestern's aggressiveness. They're not backing down. They're taking it right to Penn State. This new energy, maybe bringing back their head coach, the change in the starting line.
That wasn't a free throw opportunity, but Joe McCune wants them to get more opportunities. He wants them to drive. He wants them to create fouls because they're the best free throw shooting team in the Big Ten. And the Cats are trying to build on a 9-1 run. McWilliams loses her defender. This is a 5-on-4 as Kapanis is slow to get back. And Northwestern has the lead for the first time since the first quarter.
Three, because she will knock down threes, just like her jersey number. Maggie Pina.
They could have folded multiple times in this game. Instead, it's Pina from deep. It's a 1-point game.
It's getting a little chippy right now. But you know what?
Harder tries a three and cans it.
Hannah Stolke is so quick. I love Iowa's decision to get the ball inside to her early and often, trying to attack Northwestern's bigs and get them in foul trouble.
Pina, first shot up, count it. In and impact the game quickly.
And Pina has so much leadership that she brings to this squad as well, but does not need much.
Northwestern moving with some pace, and Mel Daly has been able to put that basketball in the bucket. Slow getting up. Here come the Cats. Pina asking for it. Daly has the hot hand, keeps going to her.
settled for the last few possessions. You have to attack. Daly moves here. It's a nice pass from Maggie Pina. Daly stays patient, absorbs the contact, gets the and one.
This is a team that averages over 90 points per game. Good for the best in not just the Big Ten, but in the country as well. Weaver holds the follow through. Goes to the rim. Caitlin Clark and the Hawkeyes. Good child. She's put up a couple, gets one to go.
She uses her size and that head fake to throw off the defender.
She had all the space she wanted for that look, too.
Nice kick from Lau to Pina, and she responds quickly.
Northwestern holds on to the 10-point lead, and Maggie Pina from deep. That's exactly what the Wildcats want to get started. So the Badgers will look to get back on track and get back into this one when we come back for the second quarter.
Porter is really face guarding Pina. Goes around the screen from Mott, finds Lau, catch and shoot three. 2 in a row for the Wildcats. Caroline Lau with a little fist pump. She's fired up. Porter drives in, stolen on the attempt to Shremick. McWilliams rolling around on the ground somehow manages to get it out to Walsh. Another steal for Northwestern as Kaylee Walsh puts it up and in. Yeah, these Northwestern fans getting a great opportunity to shadow all of the wonderful women working here at Northwestern. A steal for Maggie Pina.
Taken by Haley Weaver. Pina around a screen and a pocket pass to Mott. Nicely done, and Mott puts it through. Post opportunity for Walsh, and she beat Hobby but missed the open look, but an offensive rebound for the Wildcats. Pina for three, and she finally connects.
That's a killer, those offensive boards.
Well, inbound for Northwestern, gotta hurry. Pina gets it off in time, banked it in, and that'll give Northwestern a little bit of momentum. Just 2 of 11 from distance, while the Illini only have 2 themselves, but they have owned. Oh, and a little baseline jumper missed, but Mott has the rebound. Here's Pina for three. She got it.
Northwestern has gotten back into this game in the third because they are crashing the offensive glass.
Stevenson trying to go to work on the much taller defender, Adi Musayo, who contested it well. Stevenson crashes the glass, but it's picked away right by Maggie Pina. Northwestern, you can see in their losses, they've really struggled on the offensive end. They're going to get a crack at the last shot of the quarter, though, after that turnover. Daly looking inside for Walsh. Less than 3 to go, and ends up with Pina, and she hits the three. Boy, do they need that. He cuts it to single digits as Purdue has doubled up Northwestern in the first quarter in double figures for the 15th time. She entered today 51 points from 1,000. Does she have an incredible fourth quarter in her? We might see it. That late frantic come from behind victory against Iowa. Not going to work, gets to the right hand, gets the bucket. It's been a frustrating night for her, but she's up to 7 points now.
Steps out, Pina outside, the leading three-point shooter for this Wildcats team. Walsh inside, flips it up off the backboard and in. Daly will pull it up and set up the offense. Mott inside, tipped away by Higher. Three-pointer is good.
And Janae's hustle has just been phenomenal, ever having to step up. She was doing 5.3 points a game averaging and is now 15 averaging.
Give her another one, Maggie Pina. Cross court, corner three is good. Casey Harder knocks down a triple. Lau one-on-one with Sanders. End-to-end game, she stops. Pina pulls, bullseye. Maggie Pina knocks down her third triple of the game. And Mallory Higher has found her offensive scoring ability here in this second half, up to 13 points. Pina steps through and finishes at the rim.
This starts a homestand of 2 games, and they go on the road for one to end it. From that corner, knockdown three-pointer. There's your sharpshooter, and Maggie Pina.
That is a big shot for her and the Huskers.
Wildcats would love a big shot right here by Pina, and got it. They were shooting just 7% from the floor. Mott to Pina. 6 o'clock. Pina drives baseline around Moriarty and puts it off glass. What a shot.
And that's what
that's what allows that Nebraska has gone to the paint. That's what I said. I think they needed more two-pointers, more paint touches here in the second half, and that's how they've started.
Rebound by Weaver.
Got numbers.
Weaver will take the three. Got it.
Driving in baseline to McWilliams. She thought about the shot, goes to Pina. That's money. 28-26. We've got a game here. Screen from Walsh. Back out to Daly. 10 seconds on the shot clock. A runner in Pina, and she makes it.
Just beautiful basketball there. Kaylee Walsh setting the screen for Pina on the elbow.
7 rebounds and hasn't missed a shot.
Hey, Beaumont's pass to Holmes, hits some knees, and it's a turnover. Look at what Mel Daly's doing.
There's Erica Lafayette driving the hole and can't connect on the tough lay-in. And now Northwestern pushing. Caroline Lau sharing. Maggie Pina has drilled 1 trillion threes, it feels like, this year. And
good to start.
And Rutgers takes the timeout because
Pina gets open. Look, that's off the backboard. She did, and it still counts.
Madison Layden cannot have that much time in transition. You got to find her immediately if you're Northwestern the moment she crosses half court.
Loud. That's high-arcing. Swanson gets into the paint. Stevenson shot fake. They got to be mindful of the shot clock. Ellis blocked, gets the rebound. Ball's on the floor.